Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to be here, man. God bless you. Long live Port Harcourt. Thank you. Make some noise. Thank you.
To do best, and we can safely say that his popularity cuts across class, age, and what have you. It's still the 2016 PDP Convention holding in Port Harcourt, and to confirm that the governors of the 12 PDP-controlled states are all here. We have PDP senators, members of the House of Representatives, serving and past, also in attendance at this convention. Women groups, youth groups, and non-governmental organizations are all part of the crowd you see here today.
To the people, power to the women, power to the youth, power to the men. Your Excellencies, leaders of the party, the hard-working members, politically conscious, economically oriented members of the People's Democratic Party, welcome to the National Convention. We welcome Your Excellencies, the governors of the PDP-controlled states. We welcome the National Chairman and members of the National Working Committee. Yes. As our governors come to join us on the platform, we would like to invite the chairman of the 2016 National Convention Committee, His Excellency Yesom Ezewo Wike, CON, to deliver his welcome address. Your Excellency.
River State and the chairman of the 2016 PDP Convention to make welcome his guests comprising delegates from all over the Federation and his counterparts from the other PDP-controlled states of the Federation. I can confirm to you that the governors of Ekiti, Governor Ayofayoshe, and his other counterparts are all seated. The Governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko, seated right there. And as the others are picked, we will identify them.
Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the women! Power to our youth! Power to Nigeria! Your Excellency, the Deputy National Chairman of our great party, Prince Uche Secondus, and members of the National Working Committee, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of our great party, Your Excellencies, the Governors of Ondo State, the Governors of Akwa Ibom State, the Governor of Bayelsa State, the Governor of Ekiti State, the Governor of Cross River State, the Governor of Enugu State, the Governor of Abia State, the Governor of Ebonyi State, the Governor of Rivers State. Your Excellency, the Chairman of PDP Governors Forum, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Your Excellency, the Senate Minority Leader, members of the National Assembly that are here, former governors that are here, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors that are here, leaders of our party, delegates, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me on behalf of members of National Convention Planning Committee welcome the leaders of our great party and Your Excellencies and delegates to this 2016 National Convention that is taking place today in Port Harcourt. You can bear witness that today Nigerians know that we have only one united party, and that is the People's Democratic Party. I welcome you to this great convention. Seeing how the arena is, you know that PDP is fully prepared. And I want to assure you, with all we have done, with all we put on ground, it will be a successful convention. I want to say to the leaders of our party that today's convention is unique. Unique in the sense that this is the first time we have moved the convention from the capital to other states. And that will encourage to see that this state belongs to PDP and no other party. And so I urge you to feel relaxed. Port Harcourt is safe. Those of you who have been here for the past few days, you can see that Port Harcourt is safe and PDP is working in this state. In order to take our time, just to let you know that you'll be guided on the procedure of what will be taking place today. So on behalf of the Convention Committee, I say welcome to Port Harcourt and have a successful convention. Thank you and God bless you.
The Chairman, 2016 PDP Convention, and Governor Rivers State making his welcome address.
The one and only Port Harcourt first son, Duncan Mighty!
Okay.
I'm trying to make my name by. You go trying to make your name by.
must stop. Need to find a change. I must try to make my name by. So anyway, you see them at night, and I say when they make a make a when they home, when they home. Sexy baby, not to you. now.
Your Excellencies, when I was recognizing my colleagues, I didn't know that Delta Governor had come. Let me recognize my brother, the Governor of Delta State. He's also here. And to tell you that PDP is united, virtually all the former governors are here. Governor Sule Lamido of Jigawa, Ibrahim Shekaro of Kano, Babangida Aliyu of Niger, Ramadan Yero of Kaduna, Ahmed Magafi of Kaduna, Gabriel Suswan of Benue, Theodore Oji of Abia, Peter Obi of Anambra, Jonathan Plateau, Ibrahim Shema Katsina, Selassie Obeya Rivers, Idris Wada Kogi, Idris Ibrahim Kogi too. So these are the former governors who are here in this convention today. Thank you and God bless you. Former Senate President David Mark is also here. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State. On behalf of the National Convention Planning Committee, I, Sheikh Kakologu, have the permission to give the following information. This meeting is not an ordinary meeting. It is the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party. By virtue of Section 33, subsection 1 of the establishment and composition of the National Convention as prescribed in the 2014 edition of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party, there shall be a national convention of the party which shall have the supreme authority within the limits prescribed in this constitution, and it shall be the principal responsibility as the policy-making and administrative body of the party, except in the exercise of the functions granted only to other bodies as specified in this constitution or in other regulations made thereto. This national convention shall have supreme powers to regulate its own proceedings. Subsection 5b also confers on the National Convention the power to elect or remove officers of the party. Subsection 5d empowers the convention to demand and receive reports from the National Executive Committee and from any other committees or organs of the party. It is on these following that I am requested to invite the national chairman of our great party, the deputy national chairman of our great party, our own beloved brother and total chairman, His Excellency, Prince Uche Secondus, to step forward and address convention. Please, a round of applause as he approaches the stage. Thank you.
Mastercraft on it, flavor. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. You just money to be proud. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. When my baby, oh, it's about to go down. I'm a sexy lady, she's about to go down. For your jump so okay.
Put your hands together as the Deputy National Chairman climbs the stage to address this convention. Please, a round of applause for Prince Uche Secondus, the wonderful gift of God. Your Excellency, sir.
PDP! No. It's so weak. Are we in this convention? Is Jigawa in this convention? Is Kaduna here? Is Bayelsa here? And Anambra? PDP! 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 Power to the people! Your Excellencies, members of National Convention Committee, members of National Working Committee, our dear governors who are here, former governors, former Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Minority Leader in the Senate, Minority Leader in the House of Representatives, our dear senators, members of House of Representatives, speakers, chairmen of our party from various states, zonal leaders, elders, chairman of Board of Trustees, and members of Board of Trustees, art teaming supporters and members and special delegates in the 2016 convention here in Port Harcourt. I stand here on behalf of our great party and on behalf of National Working Committee. First, if you recall that this is the second time we have this type of scenario. One was 2011, that in the absence of a national chairman, and if you recall that Dr. Modo was not in that convention, and Bello Mohammed, the then deputy national chairman, stood in. And today, by the special grace of God, and our teaming supporters and delegates here present, that on behalf of our great party, that in the absence of national chairman, who is not here, as a deputy national chairman, I am here on behalf of all of you to declare this convention open in the name of Almighty God. Having said that, it is time for us to come together. It is time for us to know that we're in the opposition. It is time for us to drop all the wranglings. It is time that we believe in the people. It is time for us to go with the people. It is not my selfish agenda. It is the people that matters. And that's why I'm here, because the people matter. And the people are gathered here. And that's why I'm here to declare this convention open. Our special delegates, the country is passing through very difficult time. And the PDP must provide alternative. The APC has completely failed. There is hunger in the country. All facets of our economy has collapsed. The naira has crashed. The rice that used to serve a bag for 10,000 is here 24,000. The people cannot find food to eat.
We are still on to the PDP Convention 2016. And any moment from now, we will be bringing to you views of some of the delegates who are on ground here. There are some delegates from all over the Federation, and we will be wanting to know from them their expectations from this convention. Any minute from now, I'll hand over to my colleague Tunde Aroshafe, who will be taking on one or two delegates to tell us their expectations from this convention.
Hello. It is time for leaders to know that we must make sacrifice. And today, we're here from all over the states, the leaders of parties. We're here. Convention is the highest body of the party. They can make and unmake as far as our constitution is
National
concerned.
Convention of the People's Democratic Party. I have with me some delegate members who are ready to explain or to shed more light on the essence of this convention.
Thank you. I'm Honorable Idwoye Kerem Matthew. I'm a delegate from Edo State. The convention is like the annual reunion of the party.
National Working Committee,
like
National Executive Committee
cases,
are under the convention of our party by our constitution.
Normally when we are done with
And we must not go outside this. And today, this convention is here
yes, we are also aware
to make sure that we chart a new course, to make sure that they put together the party so that all interest groups, all sections of this country is carried along. It is time for us to know that the entire world
PDP all over the world, the black nation in Africa is looking towards PDP. Please, let us not disappoint the people. It is time for us to rise to this occasion and put down all our individual interests and move this party forward. Convention, by the Constitution, has right today to come up with the best solution, with the best agenda. Convention is the highest. They will come out with the best agenda to move our party forward. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
A more deserving applause. PDP, power to the people. Please, a deserving applause for our Deputy National Chairman, Prince Uche Secondus, Alliance Total. Thank you very much.
On the essence of this convention, can you tell us your name?
Well, I'm Honorable Matthew Idwoye from Edo State. The PDP annual...
Mastercraft on it, flavor. Mastercraft on the beat. Yeah, with the bomb, baby. On it, flavor.
PDP. Moving on, we would like to invite the chairman of the Board of Trustees. The chairman of the Board of Trustees.
I'm Honorable Matthew Idwoye from Edo State. I'm a delegate to this national convention of the PDP. The convention is like our annual reunion where we all meet after congresses in the various states to ratify everything that has been done. So far, the convention has been peaceful. It has gone again to reassure very many of us that the party, we are gradually coming to terms that we are in a position and we must come together as a team if we have to get back to where we were before, to be able to take Nigeria as a country forward. Yes, it is true that there are some of our brothers in Abuja who are also meeting, but then they are still members of this party. The party is big enough to accommodate everybody's interest and cater for everybody. I will only urge that they should look at the party as the first and primary interest of every one of us, the survival of the party, which is what we all require now.
There are so many issues. How do you harmonize all these issues?
No, the party is big enough. We have all the machineries, internal machineries to resolve whatever issues are there. I don't see them as serious issues. I see them as very, very minor family.
You don't see
In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, the chairman of our great party, be ably represented by the deputy national chairman, our governors, the deputy senate president, members of the National Assembly, our party leaders, chairmen of various organs of the party, our women, our youth, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm highly delighted to be here as the chairman of the Board of Trustees of your great party, the PDP. The Board of Trustees remains the conscience of the party. We will do our best to ensure that we carry our duty as stipulated in the constitution of our party. I want to congratulate our governors for the able role they are playing to bring the party together. May I also congratulate our members in the National Assembly and the state assemblies and all other party leaders that have been working very tirelessly to bring this party together. I urge you to remain resolute, to remain firm, cooperative, supportive to the People's Democratic Party. I'm here with many of our Board of Trustee members in a great respect for the Constitution of our party and to give recognition to the importance of this convention. I'm sure this convention has come at the right time when some members are aggrieved, and I assure you, all our members that are aggrieved, including the ones that are so much aggrieved and are today in Abuja doing another thing, we will bring them together. We will talk with them, and by the grace of God, all of us will become united in this party. This party is a party of all of us. It's a party that has come with the determination to take over from the ruling party. It has been our rule, and we will come back, inshallah, in 2019. We are very aware of the very many grievances that have arisen from the state congresses. I assure you that all grievances related to the congresses in the various states will be fully addressed by this party. We will ensure that we live in line with our Constitution, in line with the truth, and we will continue to be with our members nationwide while we go ahead with this convention. I will call on our members nationwide to remain calm, cooperative, supportive to our party, and do not go into any other thing that would make us have a different view, or people have a different view against us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time for deliberations in the convention, and so I will, on behalf of the very strong 97 members of the BOT, respected members, respected leaders, I wish you a very successful deliberation in this convention. I thank you all. PDP! PDP!
Your Excellencies, dear delegates, for avoidance of fading out, this convention is being observed by the Independent National Electoral Commission. The officers of INEC are here to observe this convention. Thank you and God bless us.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, distinguished delegates. Today is historic day in Port Harcourt. We thank Sarkin Fulani, the chairman of our BOT, Senator Walid Jubrin. At this juncture, we are going to invite that great Nigerian, that child of history, the one and the only person who's been elected 3 consecutive times into the office of the Deputy Senate President, the one and the only Dr. Senator Ike Ekwerem Madu, Grand Commander of the Niger. Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will now step forward to address this great convention. The distinguished Deputy Senate President, a great party leader, a child of history who has been there and has seen it all. We welcome you most especially, and we thank God for your gift to the PDP. Your Excellencies, our governors, past and present, leaders of the National Assembly here present, our great party men and women. Today, we are making history. The history we are making today is that for the first time in the history of PDP, we are holding our convention as an opposition party. But looking around here, it is obvious that we are still strong. PDP, we are not here to tell Nigeria or the world what we are going to do or what we can do. We are here to remind the entire world that we changed the face of telecom in Nigeria as a party. And that's why everybody is using GSM today in Nigeria. We are here to tell the world that we handed to APC government the biggest economy in Africa. I don't think we can claim to be the biggest economy today. PDP, distinguished colleagues, delegates, by this time last year, we chased Boko Haram to Sambisa. They were only in Sambisa forest, and we handed that security situation to APC government. Today, Boko Haram is all over the country. PDP, same time last year, the exchange rate of our dollar, of our naira to the dollar was 165. Today it is 350. So you begin to see what PDP stands for. We stand with the people. We stand with the welfare of the people. We believe in helping Nigerians. We have done it before
and we can do it again. We want to appeal to the Nigerian people to believe in PDP, to know that their sufferings are limited. And by this time in 2019, we'll be preparing to enthrone a PDP president. He will change the story again and will return to the path of growth, the path of security and economic progress. We will remain a country to be respected all over the world. Today, the story is not the same thing again. As I was coming here, I received a number of text messages from well-meaning Nigerians who voted for APC. They've asked me to come here on their behalf and apologize to you. They said they will never do it again. So hereby, on your behalf, we are forgiving them and tell them to go home and sin no more. PDP! PDP!
We thank the Deputy Senate President, Iko Handebo, Iko Global, for that very inspiring speech. On this stage, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the man they call the Big Three, the great Iroko of Nigeria and Southwest, His Excellency the Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, with all his colleagues from the various states of Nigeria where PDP holds sway. All the governors who are here in this convention should follow the governor, the chairman of PDP Governors Forum, to this podium for his address to this convention.
Here today is laying to rest those things we call many factions, because everybody's here. All our senators are here, all House of Representatives are here, and very honestly, all the state chairmen of the party are here. It's normal in a large house to have some persons who are dissenting. But very basically, with what will happen here today, what we know is going to happen here today, is to lay to rest all those centrifugal forces that, so to speak, have become very burdensome to us. But after this convention, the House will become stronger, and it will become a larger, stronger umbrella for everybody. For everybody.
People have identified, maybe your party members have identified lack of internal democracy and the position and some of the elements of PDP. How do you want to
it's not a thing I like to talk about, because in a contest, if a man loses, he tries to say a lot of things which are negative. But very basically, if you ask those who won, they will tell you it was fair. Those who lost will say it was not fair. So it's just normal. It's not anything to talk about, because basically every person talks like that. So it's not a serious matter. So we are clear about it. It's the same story everywhere. Even in the lesser parties, it's the same story everywhere. But I must say this, PDP is still the largest party in Africa. Thank you very much.
That is when we...
The one and the only, His Excellency Peter Ayodele Fayose, the governor of Ekiti State. The general is there with us, Governor Nelson Wike. It's also here. Murumuru, the governor of Enugu State. It's also here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Assembly Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, the governor of Delta, is here. The entire gamut of the governor of PDP are here with us. Your Excellency, sir. PDP! PDP! Power to the people! Your Excellencies and all the leaders of our people here present, fellow delegates to the PDP National Convention 2016, it is my privilege indeed, on behalf of all the elected governors on the platform of this great party, to welcome you all. I bring you greetings from all your elected governors. I am asked to tell you that we stand before you today in absolute solidarity,
that we will continue to the best of our endeavors to do everything within our capacity to strengthen our party. The convention we are having today is a reflection of the resilience of our party. And I want to assure you that we will do everything to promote that resilience. There is no question in our mind that times like these call for a very united and a very vibrant party. There is no doubt in our mind that Nigerians are clamoring already for what the real change that they desire should be. Yes, they labeled us clueless, but we now know that we were actually clueless. We were clueless because we did not know how to elevate propaganda and falsehood to the directive principles of policy. We were, of course, clueless because we did not know how to conduct elections and make them inconclusive. Of course, we were clueless because we believed religiously in the rule of law and we promoted the rule of law. Because we believe that fundamentally you cannot talk of democracy without the rule of law. We were therefore indeed clueless. And in all the years of PDP, in all the 16 years of PDP, yes, PDP has not been a perfect party. And there's no perfect human organization. But I ask Nigerians today, do they feel more secure today than they were 1 year ago? Are you happier today than you were 1 year ago? Do you have any sense of prosperity today than you had 1 year ago? And I ask you, in good conscience, elections conducted under this administration, have they been of the same quality like the election conducted under PDP? I ask you, the centrifugal forces that tend to pull this country apart, are those forces higher today or less than they were a year ago? They are getting stronger. Because we cannot even talk about democracy if we don't.
River State, and it is the 2016 PDP National Convention. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, was founded in 1998. That is 18 years ago. And the party has won 4 consecutive elections since 1999, 1999, 2003, 2007, and 2011. But the party, however, failed to clinch the ticket in the last election, giving way to the entrance of the then opposition, and PDP stands today pitched as the opposition party to the ruling party. And this is the first convention after the 2015 general election, hence the strategic and important place of this convention in determining the future of the PDP. Attending the convention,
will encourage us to remain united. By the grace of God, PDP shall triumph once again. God bless you all. Thank you. PDP!
Power to the people.
Also in that great church is the one they call the Lion of the Savannah,
His Excellency Dr. the Governor of Gombe State, is also here, making the full complement of the PDP governors.
Feel alright. Hear the children crying. Hear the children crying. Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Let them pass all this dirty
PDP! PDP! That's what I'm saying. PDP! PDP! Powerful delegates, may I have the honor and pleasure to invite the most stable leader of the National Assembly in the history of modern democracy in Nigeria, former Senate President and current Senator representing Benue South Senatorial District, His Excellency David Bonaventure Mark, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Your Excellency is invited to come to the microphone and address convention. Thank you very much, sir. Please, a round of applause for the former Senate President as he approaches the dais. Former Senate President is here to address convention. Please, a deserving round of applause.
PDP, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Senate, Your Excellencies, governors, serving and past, various very senior officials of the PDP family who are here, fellow delegates. I was waiting very patiently when Dr. Mimiko Dereko was addressing and asking very cogent questions. And I thought he was going to ask you, is fuel cheaper today than it was 1 year ago? We don't have any more campaign. Is the price of food in the market cheaper today than it was a year ago? Is the dollar stronger today than it was a year ago? Well, I have a few people from Benue. My message is the shortest. I'm going to shout PDP. Please listen very attentively to the answer that they will give. Please, anybody from Benue here, just listen very attentively to the answer. PDP.
Change to change.
Maybe you didn't hear it properly. PDP.
Change to change.
The answer is very simple. Change the change.
PDP. Change the change. PDP.
in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. And the venue is the Sharks Stadium. The arena is lavishly adorned with the PDP colors. And making a speech now is the former Senate President, David Mark. Just to tell you a little bit about the arena today, because it's been a place that has housed all the delegates, all the governors, the PDP governors, supporters of the party so far. The Shark Stadium was carved out of the Civic Center complex. And the Civic Center was later renamed after the old Rivers State first military governor, King Alfred Dietis Piff. The complex was built in the early 70s. But I dare say the organizing committee of this convention has done so much to give it the look it is having today, with the dominant colors of green, red, and white.
PDP! Your Excellencies, our party leaders, our dear delegates, if you turn to your brochure, you have items 9, 10, 12, and 13. We seek a motion to set aside items 9, 10, 12, 13, the businesses thereon in these items, to set them aside so that we can move forward. A motion by the chairman of PDP Benue State, former chairman.
PDP! My duty here is very simple. My name is Dr. Agbo Emmanuel from Benue State. I am moving a motion that the items we have on 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 on page 19 of our convention brochure. My motion again, that the items on our convention brochure, page 19, items number 9, 10, 12, and 13, be stepped down, and in today's business, I so move.
The seconder.
PDP, I'm Boma Gooded from Ward 6 in Asari Federal Constituency in Rivers State. I so second that it should be stepped down. Thank you.
May we call the national chairman of the convention to put forward the motion. Mr. Chairman.
All those who are in support of the motion that we should step down item number 9, 10, 12, and 13. Say aye. All those opposed to the motion, say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Our dear national leaders, we please call upon the following to come up stage. The Right Honorable Augustine Opara, the Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha, Your Excellency Babangida Liu, Your Excellency Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, Your Excellency Senator Akpabio Goswill, and Your Excellency Dan Kwabo Ibrahim. Your Excellencies, our dear party leaders, our dear delegates, a motion to dissolve the national executives of PDP is to be moved here by Right Honorable Augustine Opara and to be seconded by Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha. Right Honorable.
Your Excellencies, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a motion to the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party holding today in Port Harcourt, today the 21st day of May 2016, to remove all national officers of the People's Democratic Party brought pursuant to Part 10, Article 33, Sub 2, Sub 3, Sub 5B of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party as amended 2012. Whereas this is the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party organized in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party as amended 2012. The National Convention is the supreme and controlling authority of the party. 3. The National Convention by Article 33, Sub 5B is empowered to remove the national officers of the party. In consideration of the aforementioned powers of the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party as constitutionally enshrined, I, Austin Opara, a member of People's Democratic Party, Ward 10, Port Harcourt Local Government, Rivers State, hereby move and be it so resolved that this National Convention of the People's Democratic Party holding in Port Harcourt on the 21st day of May 2016 remove forthwith from office all the national officers of the party. I further move and be it so resolved that the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, in consequence of the removal from office of all the national officers of the party, also stands dissolved. I so move.
The Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha to second the motion.
Mr. Chairman, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, my name is Emeka Ihedioha, a member of the People's Democratic Party from Boto Ward in our Bombise local government area of Imo State. By the grace of God, a former member of the House of Representatives, a former Chief Whip of the House of Representatives, and a former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, a Commander of the Order of the Niger. May I respectfully second this motion for the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party holding in Port Harcourt on Saturday, May 21st, 2016, to remove all national officers of the People's Democratic Party brought pursuant to Part 10, Article 33(2) and 3(5)(b) of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party as amended in 2012. I therefore second this motion.
May I call the National Convention Chairman to put the question.
Dear delegates, you have heard the motion so moved and supported. If you are in support of the removal of the national officers of our great party and the dissolution of the National Working Committee of our party, say aye. If you are opposed to the motion seeking for the removal of the national officers of our great party and dissolution of the National Working Committee, say nay. The ayes have it. The national officers and the working committee, the national officers are hereby removed and the National Working Committee stands dissolved.
Your Excellency, our national leaders, our national delegates, we have another motion here, a motion to set aside the zoning policy of the People's Democratic Party for the national party offices as previously approved by the National Executive Committee of RDA Party recently. Another motion also is here to zone the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 general election to the northern Nigeria. These two motions are to be moved by Your Excellencies Babangida Liu and seconded by Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. Your Excellency.
PDP! PDP! Distinguished delegates, my name is Muaz Babangida Aliyu, PhD, OON, CON, former governor of Niger State, but current chief servant looking for higher assignment. Whereas this is the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party, organized in accordance with the provision of the constitutions of the People's Democratic Party as amended 2012. The National Convention is the supreme and controlling authority of the party, and no one individual can cancel the convention, no matter what his former position. The National Convention is by Article 35, subsection 5, A, N, and Q, empowered to formulate policies and programs for the party, take such other actions as may aid or facilitate the realization of the objectives of the party, and review, ratify, alter, or rescind any decision taken by any of the constituent bodies, units, or officials of the party. In consideration of the aforementioned powers of the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party as constitutionally enshrined, I hereby move, and be it be so resolved, that this National Convention of the People's Democratic Party, held in Port Harcourt on the 21st day of May 2016, that, 1, setting aside the zoning policy of the People's Democratic Party of the national offices as previously approved by the National Executive Committee of the party. 2, zone the presidential candidate and candidature of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 general elections to the northern states of Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, let me read that again. Zone
the presidential candidate and candidature of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 general elections to the northern states of Nigeria, dated this day, May 2016, by Dr. Muaz Babangida Aliyu, former governor and chairman, Contact and Mobilization Subcommittee. I so move. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Fayo Kowa, please, to second the motion.
PDP! Power to the people! I am Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, by the grace of God, the governor of Delta State. I hereby second the motion moved by the former governor of Niger State, who is looking for high office, Dr. Babangida Aliyu, that one, the party positions as previously zoned by the National Executive Committee of the party be hereby set aside. And two, that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party for 2019 elections be hereby zoned to the northern states of Nigeria. I hereby second.
May I call on the National Convention chairman to put the question.
Dear delegates, if you are in support of the motion seeking to set aside positions of the party as zoned previously by the National Executive Committee of our great party to be set aside, say aye. Those against the motion to set aside position previously zoned by the National Executive Committee of our party, say no, nay. Say nay. The ayes have it. Delegates, if you are in support of the motion to zone the presidential slot to the northern states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, say aye. Those against zoning the presidential slot to the northern states in 2019, say nay. The ayes have it. The presidential slot for 2019 has been zoned to the northern states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You're a great chairman, very organized and hardworking chairman, a pride of the Rivers men. Your Excellencies, our dear leaders, our dear delegates, by the supremacy of the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party, a motion is in place to be moved by His Excellency Senator Goswe Akpabio, and to be seconded by His Excellency Governor Dankwabo Ibrahim, a motion to form 7-man caretaker committee to take care of the party at the national level and to organize convention and congress, elect national officers of the party within a period of not more than 90 days, effective today, 21/5/2016. Your Excellency Akpabio to move.
PDP! PDP! Change the change! Power to Nigerians! Power to Rivers State! May God bless you. My name is Senator Godswill Akpabio, CON, Commander of the Order of the Niger. By the grace of God and the support of my colleagues, distinguished senators, the Senate Minority Leader of the 8th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am also a member of the People's Democratic Party from Okana West, Ward 2, in a sensitive local government area of Akwa Ibom State of Nigeria. This is my motion for the National Convention, which is holding now, of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, holding this Saturday, 21st day of May 2016, in Port Harcourt. This is a motion to appoint a committee to manage the affairs of the People's Democratic Party, pending the holding of another national convention to elect national officers of our great party. This motion is brought pursuant to manage the affairs of the People's Democratic Party for a period not exceeding 90 days from 21st day of May 2016. To organize another national convention and congresses, as the case may be, for the election of national officers or state officers of the People's Democratic Party. In consideration, therefore, of the aforementioned powers of the National Convention of the People's Democratic Party as constitutionally enshrined in our Constitution, I hereby move and be it so resolved that this National Convention of the People's Democratic Party, holding today in Port Harcourt, this 21st day of May 2016, appoint a committee to be known and addressed as the National Caretaker Committee of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. And that committee is therefore hereafter referred to as the National Caretaker Committee. I further move and be it so resolved that the National Convention approves the composition of the National Caretaker Committee and also determine the leadership of that Caretaker Committee in a manner to foster peace, harmony, and total reconciliation between all organs, all individuals, and all facets in our great party and the nation, and shall consist of such number of members as we will herein name, and also determine, in addition to the chairman and secretary to be named, other members which we shall now enumerate. The chairman of the Caretaker Committee will suggest to the convention and the delegates to approve the appointment of Senator McAfee Ahmed from the northwest of Nigeria and former two-term governor of Kaduna State. And also be resolved that the secretary of that National Caretaker Committee election, yes. No, the Congress. That the secretary of this proposed Caretaker Committee to be so appointed by this convention should be Senator Ben Obi from southeastern part of Nigeria. The other members we are suggesting to the delegates are as follows. Senator Odion Obezia, member from South part of Nigeria. Senator Abdul Ningi, member from northeastern part of Nigeria. Barrister Karbe Usman, member from north central part of Nigeria. Prince Dayo Adeye, member from southwestern part of Nigeria. Mrs. Haja Aisha Aliyu, member from northwestern part of Nigeria. And may I, dear delegates, also point out that only the national officers are in issue. The congresses may happen in states that did not have congresses, but the national officers are actually the ones that this motion refers to. And this national committee, if you so approve, will now be constituted to ensure the election in another convention of brand new national officers. I so move.
May we call Your Excellency Dankwabo Ibrahim to second the motion.
PDP! Your Excellencies, my colleague delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, OON, from Herwagana Ward, Gombe Local Government of Gombe State, Nigeria, by the special grace of God, the Governor of Gombe State, do hereby second the motion as ably moved by most distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio to reconstitute the National Caretaker Committee and to so approve the people as enumerated in the list as he has enumerated. I so second.
May I call the National Convention Chairman to put the question to the Congress.
Dear delegates, if you are in support of the motion moved and supported that we constitute a caretaker party and organize a convention months, and the members so nominated, Senator Ben Obi as secretary, Aisha Aliyu as member, Senator Abdul Ndingi as member, Barrister Kabir Usman as member, Senator Odion Obezia be the caretaker committee of the party that will run the affairs of the party and organize a convention within 90 days. Say aye. If you are opposed to the motion constituting a caretaker committee and opposed to the nominees, say nay. The ayes have it. Therefore, Senator Makarfi Ahmed is the chairman of the caretaker committee of the People's Democratic Party. Senator Ben Obi Ochendi Igbohoshi is the secretary of the committee. Aisha Aliyu is a member. Senator Abdul Nengi is a member. Barrister Kabir Usman, member. Senator Odion Ubesia, member. And Prince Bayo Adeyeye. Please, if they are here, can they please come up to the rostrum?
Let the so appointed caretaker committee members please come up. We also invite the electoral committee members to come up too. Members of the electoral committee, please come up. And all the appointed caretaker committee to please come forward.
PDP National Convention, the one they change it to change, oh, change it, change everybody change. I said change it, oh, they don't like to hire you. I said change it, oh, it's only too cost, oh. I said change it, oh, change it, oh. I said make you change it, oh.
May I also, with respect, invite the following to also come forward and witness the swearing in of these caretaker committee members. Your Excellency, the BOT Chairman, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State, Chairman of PDP Governors Forum, and indeed all PDP governors, to please come forward.
May we also invite the immediate past Deputy National Chairman, Total Chair, Prince Uche Secondus, to also join us up here. And the same way Senator David Mark, the Pundan Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to join us here.
PDP National Convention, the one they change it to change, oh, change it, change it. Fire, change it.
All the former governors, please. All the former governors on the podium, please come forward.
Ice. Base of dollar. Embarrassment.
Hold on. No member of this caretaker committee shall stand election for party offices in the forthcoming convention and congresses of the party. No, we have said that one, that none of these people will.
No, you told us, but it...
Caretaker committee to manage the affairs of the PDP. Following a motion moved, supported and adopted to appoint a caretaker committee to manage the affairs of the PDP pending the holding of a national convention to elect national officers at a date not later than 90 days from today, a caretaker committee has emerged from this convention. The caretaker committee has as chairman Senator Makrafi Ahmed, while Senator Ben Obi is secretary, while members include Aisha Aliu, Odion Gbesia Bayo Adeyeye, Kadia Usman, and Abdul Nengi.
By the powers conferred on me by the PDP National Convention Committee, I, Emma Oka, Notary Public of Nigeria, would hereby administer the oath of allegiance
and oath of office on the following members of the Caretaker Committee. Your Excellencies, may we now start the oath of allegiance first. Please, you repeat after me. I, your name, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party and of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Page 2 is the oath of office. I do solemnly swear that I shall be faithful and bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party.
That I will bear true allegiance to the People's Democratic Party.
That I shall discharge my duties to the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Faithfully.
Faithfully.
And in accordance with the Constitution.
And in accordance with the Constitution.
Of the party.
Of the party.
And always in the interest of the integrity.
And always in the interest of the integrity.
Solidarity.
Solidarity.
Advancement.
Advancement.
Well-being.
Well-being.
And prosperity of the party.
And prosperity of the party.
And the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That I will strive to pursue.
That I will strive to pursue.
Enhance. And achieve the aims and objectives of the party.
And achieve the aims and objectives of the party.
As contained in its Constitution.
As contained in its Constitution.
And manifesto.
And manifesto.
That I shall not allow my personal interest.
That I shall not allow my personal interest.
To influence my official decision.
To influence my official decision.
And that in all circumstances.
That in all circumstances.
I shall do right to all members of the party.
I shall do right to all members of the party.
And to all manner of people.
And to all manner of people.
According to law.
According to law.
Without fear or favor.
Without fear or favor.
Affection or ill will.
Affection or ill will.
That I shall not directly or indirectly communicate.
That I shall not directly or indirectly communicate.
Or reveal to any person.
Or reveal to any person.
Any matter which shall be brought to my attention.
Which shall be brought to my attention.
Or which shall become known to me.
Or which shall become known to me.
As an officer of the party.
As an officer of the party.
Except as may be required.
As may be required.
For the due discharge of my duties.
For the due discharge of my duties.
And that I shall devote myself.
And that I shall devote myself.
To the service and well-being.
To the service and well-being.
Of the people of Nigeria.
Of the people of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you very much.
Before we invite the chairman to make a speech, know that this committee is to conduct the convention and they are not to contest in that election. So before the chairman will speak, so know that you are not to contest in that convention. You are to only organize the convention. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the chairman of the Board of Trustees, because this is a party affair. Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Your Excellencies, our executive governors, members of the National Assembly, Your Excellencies, former governors, former ministers, distinguished party leaders, distinguished delegates, gentlemen of the press, I honestly lack words to express a pleasure and also a pledge on behalf of all of us. What you may not know is that up to this very moment, my bag I came to Port Harcourt with is still in the car. I just arrived. They said there was a meeting holding, and I didn't want to be late. I rushed to Government House, Port Harcourt. I could not see the governor asking for accommodation even. And as I sat down, people started approaching me. How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this? If you are called upon to serve, will you be willing and ready to serve? And what I said is that if it is in the cause of unity of our party, progress of our country, no matter the kind of job I'm asked to do, once it is a legitimate job, I will offer myself to do that job. I humbly accept this challenge, and I do so on behalf of other members of the committee. Other members of the committee nominated were also nominated just like myself based on trust, even though for one reason or another they may not be here. As we took the oath of office and allegiance, they also would take their own before they commence job. I assure you, you have no cause to worry. None of us is seeking for any office. We are here to serve our party. We are here to bring about unity in our party. I call upon all aggrieved party men and women, please, to give peace a chance and to give us a chance so that we rebuild our party to be the one that will give hope, will continue to give hope, not only to Nigeria, but to Africa and black race, wherever they may be. It's not time for a long speech. It's time to get to work. I thank all of you for reposing confidence in us, and we shall not fail you. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you.
Chairman PDP Caretaker Committee, he actually came to this convention as a delegate. He now lives as the chairman of the Caretaker Committee.
Seconded by Oshoko, Fayose, Governor of Ekiti State.
I, Dr. Sam Omini Egwu, from Izembo Ward, Ohuku Local Government of Ebonyi State, a Senator of the Federal Republic, and by the grace of God, a former governor, former minister. I hereby move that the National Convention of PDP, holding today, the 21st day of May, 2016, and as a member of the National Convention Committee, move that this convention is closed. I hereby move. Thank you.
My names are Ayo Peter Fayose, Oshokomole Koke, from Irepodu Ifelodun, local government area of Ekiti State, Nigeria, and Governor of Ekiti State, second that motion that this convention be brought to a close. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Dear delegates, you have heard of the motion, move that the convention, PDP National Convention that was started since afternoon be closed. If you are in support, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it and the convention is hereby closed.
Carigo, PDP, Carigo, Carigo,
Vote of thanks by Governor.
Thank you.
Forward to the people. Change the chain.
The newly sworn-in chairman of our committee at the national level, the BOT chairman, Your Excellencies, my brother governors, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, my duty is to say, first of all, a great thank you to God Almighty for giving us this opportunity to step in to rescue Nigeria. I want to thank distinguished delegates from far and near for coming to Rivers State to prove to the world that Rivers is working and safe. I want to thank members of this committee that arranged this wonderful epoch-making convention, especially our hosts, whose magnanimity and grace we have enjoyed in these grounds. I pray that God Almighty will bless Governor Wike and members of this committee and River State family of PDP. God bless you as you go home. May we meet again in 3 months' time. Thank you very much.
National anthem.
Hold on. National anthem,
please.
Arise, O Campe, Nigeria's cause.